How's it going, Aries community? Soul Tiger's here with a special story for this wonderful frequency. So, Aries, excuse me, some key words here are smile, giggle, laugh, focusing on the brighter side to this to make it through the holidays. So, focusing on the brighter side of things. You know, holiday season can be very, very testing, Aries. This year has been very trying for you, especially when it comes to the people around you. Don't take everything so personal with owning people's actions. Keep in mind, some people just look for reasons to hold grudges and to be bitter. And you know what, Aries? That's on them. That is totally on them. You can't control how people feel. You can't control how people react to things, especially things that have to do with you. They are their own individual. Now, don't be confused on the divinity within you and the moves that you're making. Honoring yourself, honoring your energy, and this partnership that you have with trying to do more with yourself. Even if people are trying to poke the bear and trying to get reactions out of you. Innocence. You know, taking a fresh view on things. That's something that you're having a hard time doing, is just being able to kind of let things go and just being able to start anew. Again, there's the energy where you're dealing with bitter people who want to hold grudges. Be careful. Don't let them infect your energy with that. Something else you're confused on is action. Creating action, taking action. Being able to stand up for what you believe in, and you don't even have to make a big show about it. It's just doing it within yourself. Oh my goodness, that noise all it startled me, excuse me. Imagination. Our imagination plays a lot into the ways that we also receive the world, how we see the world and how we receive the world. And maybe this is something that we need to take action in, and taking more of a divinity view into things. Being able to see the outcomes that we want to see without people infecting us with their close heart chakra energy, again trying to spread their misery onto us because they're not happy. You have to be careful with that. Something else you don't see and you're confused on is the light. Delighting in your successes, in your small wins, in the ways that you've been able to conquer things in your life. When you're running at odds ends with people, it could make it really hard to see your successes at times, especially if they're trying to point the finger at you. Hope. Do not give up hope. Like I said, people will always be who they are and what they're about, no matter what you're trying to do. You can be the most innocent person in this world with the biggest heart, but you will always have somebody quick to point the finger at you and say you are the problem. And something that you struggle with is being able just to let things flow, not trying to control things, not trying to change people's opinions type of thing. This is something that you're at odds ends with. Letting your emotions be able to process and move forward with the different situations in your life. Like I said, you have to be careful when dealing with people who operate out of bitterness, out of holding grudges, out of jealousy, out of lack of empathy, because then that's going to fester in you if you focus on that stuff. So being able to be light-hearted about things. I think this is why the giggling, the laughing, the smiling is still really, really important at this time, focusing on the brighter side of things. You know, some people don't like holding themselves to higher expectations. Sometimes people are just okay with the bare minimum. And the energy that I get from you, Aries, is you're not okay with the bare minimum. You are very driven. You have worked hard for where you're at in life, and there's nothing wrong about it. Just remember, people who give the bare minimum, people who are doing opposite of what you're doing, will always find a problem in what you're doing, because they have a problem with themselves, and that is the way that they see the world, but that is also the way that they receive the world. And I think that's really important, that you take a fresh view out when it comes to dealing with people and how they react to things, but also the actions that they take as well. Again, not taking it out on yourself, because humans are messy creatures. All right, so that was a fun introduction with the unicorn oracle, or it's the oracle of the unicorns, excuse me. I feel like there's something that you are holding back. There's something that you're kind of stammering around when it comes to saying how you really feel, what's really on your mind, the forefront of your mind with things. And this is something that you may want to kind of go within. If anything, if you're having a hard time with it, put it to pen and paper. What is it that you're trying to say? What is it that you're feeling? And that's a great way to process stuff, but also get stuff out, because you may end up getting something out, venting out using this pen and paper. And it may just help kind of release some of the tension that's here right now, so that you're able to move through your days a little bit easier when it comes to dealing with foul people, I'm hearing to say. Oh my goodness. You have to remember too, at this time of the year, ancestors, spirit guides, please help guide out the cards for the for the present, excuse me. But the thing is, before I said all that, this is a hard time of the year for some people. Some people get really, really insecure that they can't do certain things. They can't buy certain things. They can't provide certain things. I've had a person that I've known and still know that acts this way. They get very insecure around this time of the year. And they have a very closed off heart chakra. That's where you see them get really bitter. They get jealous of others and stuff like that. So, I mean, this is very feasible that you are dealing with somebody like that, but that's on them. That is on them, just like it's on them to find reasons to enjoy life. Instead, they find reasons more to hate life, to see that life is out to get them. So be careful with that, because they definitely would like to make somebody else feel the exact same way. Misery loves company. So I definitely see that this has to do with somebody's, because we have this 3 of Cups here, but we have something that you're really, really at a distance with. Let me grab it real quick. It has to do with this High Priestess energy. This has to do with your beliefs, but this also has to do with what you've learned along the way when it comes to the different things that you've been practicing. Don't forget that it's taken a lot of work, a lot of repetitiveness, a lot of getting up and facing your fears, a lot of, trailblazing ways that others haven't been doing. They didn't set the examples for you and stuff like that. So do not dissuade from all the hard work that you've put in just because you got a few rotten apples in this barrel that you got with you right now. So, I mean, some of these people you could be dealing with are people from the past, people that you grew up with. It could be co-workers that you've known for a long time. It could be family members. It could be friends, that you are going to see that you haven't seen in a while. And you've always tried to be that more uplifting person when it comes to what I'm hearing to say, to be the peacemaker when it comes to dealing with others and their confrontations that they have with life. And one thing that is really hard at these moments when you're dealing with these others is you shy away from your personal success. I feel like you shy away and you don't like to shine a light on that, because you could feel bad because of other people's situations, but that's you being hard on yourself for your successes. But at the same time, it also could be that these people are upset because they see how successful you are, and so they expect stuff from you. They want handouts from you. And this is something that I don't think that you are capable of giving. You're not in a position to invest in these others like that just to give out stuff for free. Because at the same time, you have to remember, you have to pay rent. You have to pay your utilities. You have to sit here and invest in your career, whichever way that you're taking it. You have to also keep up on the maintenance of things, the maintenance of your home or where you live, the maintenance of your vehicle, the maintenance of your pets, the maintenance of life in general, feeding yourself. Let's face it, grocery bills. Oh my gosh, let me take you on a detour, because you will have people who will judge you based on what they think they know about you, but they don't know your struggles. They don't know the things that you're insecure about. They don't know what it is, the work that it takes for you to take care of the things that you take care of. And let's bring it back to reality. Is you have to protect yourself. You have to make sure you can take care of yourself. And the thing that I was going to detour on is the other day I was in the grocery store, and you know those tins of popcorn that you usually find for like $5? Every year before this year, it was like $5 for like the past 5 years or so. And yesterday I was in the store and I seen the same old popcorn tin, same size, same everything, but this year, instead of it being $5, it is now $10.99 when I go to my favorite produce place. I am spending at least $40 more to get almost the same amount of produce that I have been getting for previous years. So the thing is, do not sit here and feel like you are being put in a corner to where you need to feel bad for others and where they're at. Because the thing is, Aries, you've worked really hard. You've worked really hard to take care of business, to get things going, but you also work hard to maintain things. Don't forget that. And something that's really hard is walking away from these individuals, creating the movement, especially when it comes to your mental side and how you feel about things. For some reason, these others, they come at you and they give you their sob story. They tell you like things to make you feel bad for their situations, but also to like guilt trip you because of the successes that you have, and they haven't been able to find that. We all know negative people who want to rain on others' parades because they feel like life has it out for them. Be careful, be careful, be careful. And these fall under your imagination, you know, the innocence card. They fall under the action and the goddess. So again, these people are targeting your beliefs. They're targeting the divinity, how you've used those beliefs to be able to get to the position that you are. And what they want to do is keep you from growing. They want to keep you from doing more by guilt tripping you. Be careful, because these people, whoever this person, place, and or thing, is sabotaging you. And I'll read, because I have this King of Wands here. And you know what's funny is, for every time I select when it comes to the orders of what signs go where for each cycle of stories, it's all random selections. If you look at some of my older videos, when it comes to the lottery stuff, it's all lottery system. I just take what's guided to come out. And for you today, 3 times. This is the 3rd time now that I've seen the King of Wands energy. And the King of Wands energy has came up, I say twice at least, if not all 3 times in the reverse position. So let me read to you this person's energy that they're trying to project to you, because I don't feel like this is you. This is what they're trying to project. So this could be a little bit of an older person, somebody who's a little bit older than you, maybe not. Maybe they just try and act like they know a little bit more than you. They're controlling, they're overbearing, they're quick to anger in interpersonal relationships and at work. Judgmental and intolerant of others' lifestyles and opinions. Ignorant, closed to new ideas, prefers to maintain the status quo. Prejudice and rigid. Prejudice and rigid. This person creates conflict and unhappiness for you. What did I just describe here? What did I just describe here off of this person? And they come up as this King of Wands in reverse. This person feels very entitled to things. This person does not want to work hard for anything at all. They haven't worked hard for anything, but they're quick to bash on you. They're quick to point out things about you to make themselves feel better. Just know that they could even start to poke at the very foundations that you put around you, whether it comes to your home life or it comes to your career. Excuse me for a second. If you hear that 9 in the background, that is my Kona who's chewing on a bone. So give me a second. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, you're lucky, so cute. Alright, so thank you for your patience. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Aries, if the shoe fits, then you know who I'm talking about when it comes to this other energy. There's nothing that's honestly gonna make them happy. This person is in such a low vibration that they have to do some inner work. They have to invest in themselves. There's nothing that you can do that would make this person happy, make them even target you less, because what it is they see nothing but their insecurities when they look at everything that you've done and everything that you've accomplished. Just know that it has nothing really to do with you. It's all on their perspective and how they view life. So let's go ahead and keep moving forward. Angels of protection, help guide and keep us safe as we navigate the block for the Aries community. What is it that needs to come out for the block at this time for Aries? Oh my goodness. Woohoo. Alright. Anything else? Oh. This one, and this one. I'm hearing one last card. What is the last card? Last 2 cards. Alright, here we go. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I have Kona distracting me right now. She wants attention. She says it's breakfast time, Mama. It's breakfast time. I'm not her mommy. I'm her Amma. So her grandma. Okay, I'm going to start getting distracted because I feel like this is what this person does. Through their actions, through the way that they present themselves, they definitely try to distract you a lot. But this person, honestly, they are so held up in their emotions, held up just thinking that the more fits that they throw, it's gonna change stuff. You know, maybe if they figure if they throw more fits, people will feel sorry for them and want to give them handouts. It's just kind of like the way that they're operating things right now. And when it comes to the stability of their emotions, they're kind of wishy-washy with things. And I feel like this wishy-washiness, it's very hard to deal with, because one minute they're trying to be nice to you, whereas the next minute they're over here trying to gossip, I'm hearing to say, about the very things that you're doing in life. They have a big opinion when it comes to your personal successes, when it comes to poking at everything, like I was telling you before. Now, what is really hard for you? What is really hard for you is not knowing how to exactly handle this. I mean, maybe a lot in your life, you've had a lot of people from your past until now who have always been jealous at the things that you're doing. Jealous that you're able to put down certain conflicts in your life, and you're able to confront certain fears, and you're able to go off and do the things that you need to do. And you're still giving along the way. It's not like you're trying to be McScrooge with everything and just keep everything to yourself. I really feel like you try and give back to others. And this is something that you're not seeing, but this is something that's also tied to your personal success. But it's this conflict and not knowing how to deal with this person, deal with this energy that keeps presenting itself when it comes to dealing with jealous individuals. They're out there. They are out there, and there's plenty of them. We're not in short supply of jealous individuals at all. Just know that. We live in a time where we are taught to idolize and obsess over things that we don't have, things that we think makes us successful. Just know that. The whole thing is, it's taken a lot of work. It's taken a lot of work for you to be able to go on the journey that you have. It took you believing in something more when it came to things. And I mean, you could have come up in like a religious kind of background, but even if you put that to the side and you weren't practicing it, you were still operating out of the energy of something of higher. You never went down and started operating in a low frequency where you're giving up, where you are saying that nothing is going to come to you anymore. No. So let's say if you were older, in your 30s, instead of you switching careers and just going to something where you're going to make minimum wage, you confronted the fear of starting school again and going back to school, and you went ahead and got a higher education so you could advance your career or something. There were moves that you were making that other people hold themselves back to, especially this person here. And this is something that you really have a hard time seeing. And it's because of the conflicts around you, I feel like. Always juggling these conflicts, always juggling the people around you, even the places around you. Always juggling how they try and influence you to make you feel less. I mean, that's their prerogative, but if you're willing to accept it, then they are being successful. Let me give you an example. People will get mad at you for the stupidest reasons. You wanting somebody to be accountable for even cleaning up after themselves seems very, very elementary, right? We learned a long time ago that we need to clean up after ourselves, that we need to be considerate of environments that we share with other people. But when you get out into life, when you get out into reality and you're practicing this, you meet people who don't practice that, who don't see it. And when you hold people accountable to it, they get angry with you because you make them feel less. Why do you make them feel less? Well, you're pointing out something that they need to take care of. And people nowadays take things so personal, there we go. Take things so personal that they really just take things with the bad ego. And with this bad ego, it's not being able to process feedback. It's taking everything that is being said as a threat, as a way to disempower them, opposed to being flexible and wanting to take a step back and step into somebody else's shoes. Remember, a closed heart chakra gives the energy of lack of empathy. Ooh. There's plenty of them out there. There are plenty of them out there, especially if you're on top of things. There are plenty of people out there who get upset because other people can handle business. And they will use that as a reason to hold a grudge against you. Just know that. Keep taking care of business, because eventually you're going to work yourself up out of this. Just know that. All right, divine and universal energy. What are the positive messages here that you have for the Aries? A lot of sometimes here, sometimes, and every day. One last card if there's a last card. Any last card? Nope, that's going to conclude it. You notice how a lot of stuff is coming right here to the middle of things. But let's start off here. When it comes to the people that you've had surrounded, you trying to be this giving person, but also keeping faith to your journey, is slow down. You might see what you've never seen before. So with this slowing down, what it means is retract your energy back, especially when you're feeling like somebody's targeting you, somebody's trying to make you feel less, and you feel those anxieties coming on. What is it that we can use patience to gain clarity from? The power of observation. You may just see something here that is going to make you feel a little bit different when it comes to dealing with whoever this is. I like this card because I seen this when I was cleansing. You're confused on where your frustrations are coming from. Are you angry? Calm down. Calm down. You don't even have to engage with people like this. Say you're going to get ready to be around a family member who you just can't deal with because they're always like trying to do passive aggressive comments because you've had success and they feel like the world is out to get them. You can excuse yourself from that conversation, honestly. You can excuse yourself. You don't have to sit there. You can check out and you can go do something else, go sit somewhere else. You don't have to feed into it. It's not being impolite. What you're doing is you're protecting your energy and you're not feeding into their delusions. A person who realizes that they can't hold people's attention because of the way that they talk, well, hopefully they would grab the hint that people don't want to hear about that. And if they can't grab the hint, well, then they're going to sit there with themselves. That's about it. That's about all you can let them do. Sometimes you have to show people that you're not okay with certain things. No matter what happens, smiles are still important. So with that being said, it doesn't mean you have to be mean. It doesn't mean you have to call them out. Like I said, you could simply just excuse yourself. Excuse yourself, go somewhere else and go have your moment where you're still happy, where you're not letting somebody bring you down to their level because they're upset about their successes. No. All right, something else here is a good opportunity comes with effort. Oh my goodness, think about what it took for you to create all the opportunities in your life. It took a lot of effort. It took a lot of you having to climb the ladder to things, confronting different fears to get you to this position of now. Don't let anybody crap on your success because they're jealous, they're envious. No, 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 no. Don't even give them the opportunity. You and your success, keep putting in the effort, keep climbing those ladders. You don't got to be down at their level when it comes to stuff like that. Be patient and always remind yourself that the goal is yet so far, especially when it comes to people being cold with you. That kind of thing. You're never going to make everybody happy. Not everybody's going to be happy for you. That is a reality of life. Think about how many people hate drinking water, but yet water is essential. Think about people who hate the sun, who hate the heat, but the heat and the sun are essential to grow things, to bring light. If not, we would always be dark and cold. So just know, sometimes people are not happy with life in general. That's just it. It's nothing that has to do with you. So don't take it personal. The best morning alarm is a ray of sunshine. Talking about the sun. I feel like do not over dwell on the interactions that you're going to have or have had. Go ahead and let that be put to rest with whatever day it happened on. And when your new days come about, start it on a fresh note. Don't take in everything that this person's saying when you have to deal with them. Don't let them dull your light because they themselves did not believe. All right, something else we have here is the stronger you are, the more important the gentleness is. Oh my goodness, I agree with that, especially when it comes to people trying to monkey around in your energy. You don't have to meet their bitterness with bitterness. You don't have to match them at this level, because that means that negativity that they're trying to put onto you is going to start to infest and fester in you. You conquer the dark with light. That's why in the key words here, smiley, giggling, and still laughing are the keys here. Taking everything with the good side of the ego, with humor, with being able to be flexible, with being able to adapt and analyze things for self-improvement. I mean, if you can handle this person and their negativity, shoot, that's practice for dealing with the next negative person that you got to deal with. You're just going to get better at handling people like this if you choose to learn and adapt from this. And the last card here is believe that it's real. Believe that it's real. Believe in everything that you've conquered, the places that you've gone, the successes that you have had. Believe it's real. Believe it. Do not discontinue it, discount it. Do not believe in it because you got some naysayer here that you're going to have to deal with. Don't let that person who couldn't be accountable for what they wanted to do sit here and drag you down to their level. You know, I always say, or I'm starting to always say, when we meet negative people who challenge us, who challenge how we feel about ourselves, who challenge how we look at our successes, these people are sent here to get us closer to ourselves. This person is presenting themselves here so that you can still stay within the divinity type of energy within yourself when it comes down to what you believe and how you believe in the flow of things, how you believe in the things that are going to come to you, as well as the work that it takes to get there, and the type of person that you've been this whole time as you've been evolving through the different phases of your life. And once you're able to become really solid in yourself, naysayers, what is a naysayer at that point? What is a naysayer but just a clown that's been sent here to entertain you? That's if you want to look at some of the stuff that they're doing as humorous, opposed to taking it all personal. All right, Aries, thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your patience. This was a really, really, really fun story. Just keep going with the momentum. Keep up what you're doing. Just remember the believing in how you forged your way, believing in yourself, taking a fresh look when it comes to dealing, especially with somebody who's trying to mess with your energy on purpose, trying to make you feel less, trying to make you feel like you're greedy for going off in the directions that you needed to go off from a young age until now, to create these investments, the investments that have guided you through your beliefs to have certain successes. Just know that they are trying to drag you down to their level because they feel like if you can sit here and come down to their level, then you are no more successful in life when it comes to your very foundations than what they are in the choices that they made. Be careful with these type of energies who try to manipulate how you feel. Because again, you have the success, you've done the work, you've gathered a lot of things, you've invested in yourself. Now the task is learning how to walk away from people who cannot delight in your successes, people who just want to bring you down, and understanding that sometimes people out there are just unhappy. They're unhappy with themselves. They are unhappy with other people who have successes because they themselves never could confront the different fears to get them to a better place. Whereas you have always held hope. See that. Feel it. See the big moves that you've done to get to the different places at your life, during your life, in your life. And when it comes to whoever this person, place, and or thing is, the key here is not to react, not to meet them at their level of bitterness, but just to move forward with kindness, with love, with empathy, and knowing that you don't have to entertain whatever they're saying either. All right, this is going to conclude it. Don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for coming in and helping out, Aries. And as always, I hope that you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.